We are doing things. Fuck. Whatever. We're just putting it on YouTube, or Twitter and YouTube. Okay. So, hi, stream. It's early as fuck o'clock. It's not that early. I got a later start than I'd intended. But that's okay, that happens. So I am in the middle of animating a fucking bus because I hate myself. Um, I'm not sure how well this stream will go. Um, Today my computer uh appears to have gotten a screw caught in its fan again. Um, since this is not the first time. Okay, and I have to get. Well, it would help if it decided to actually draw things when I touched it. There we go. Um, so I'm not sure how long the stream will even be able to be by virtue of keeping the computer from overheating and shutting down. Um, because yeah, this is not the first time I have had this issue with this guy. I love this computer. It's great. I love this Lenovo. But the build quality is not as good as it could be. Um, and it's not just me being an Apple geek when I say that. Um, I I kind of would have expected it to not have this sort of issue of coming from the factory with loose screws that decide to fuck up your day. But whatever. Either they just weren't didn't have the screw locks and work their way out, or something. I don't know. Fuck it. So yeah, drawing buses forever. How many more details do I need? Come back. Okay, still need the mirrors. Okay. Kinda don't. Come on! Need to extend my onion skinning. Yeah. So. Because I have the background moving, I'm animating this particular bus in the camera view, which it basically doesn't matter. It's basically the same thing. But some of the onion skinning tool works a little bit differently in camera view. It relies on the actual frames you're extending it by, and not where your next drawing is. So that can be more useful or less depending on what you need to be doing at any given time. But yeah. So I should explain my whole background approach. So I have this, if you zoom out, this rather large background that I've put together so that the background can move alongside the bus for this tracking shot. I'll make the bus layer invisible. Reset the view so that it'll play, and just play on through to show you about what I have. That bus is not invisible. I just turned off the onion skinning. Okay, well, so what I've got going is a bit of a pan and tracking shot of this bus, or what will be the bus. And I can see those elements moving live even as I skim through frames when I'm in camera mode, but I can't when I'm in drawing mode. In drawing mode, it just, if I turn on the light board, it just locks everything in one static place. So that's pretty cool. It's just neat ways that that Toon Boom likes to work. Okay, so I'm gonna do it here. Basically to minimize my headache on this. To minimize my headache while doing this bus, I'm trying to copy paste as much as makes sense to copy paste. So so these wheels, which were actually kind of a bitch to do, yeah, I'll just grab. No, I'll be good. I'll just grab the wheels and the nose. So I have to keep things relative, easier, and so that I don't have like crazy differences happening. I've been doing some tracing, not tracing yet. Some drag and drop, copy paste, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm eloquent this morning. Make smaller. So yeah, I haven't really been cursing at this bus as much as normal, so that's good. Usually when I'm working on with an element like this, I get pretty foul. It kind of, it's cathartic, because this is not my favorite thing to be working on something like, yeah, on a boring bus. But whatever, gotta draw buses some days. I had originally planned, because there's another part where there's a bus. I had originally planned to immediately do that bus after this one. I don't know if I have the wherewithal. I might need a bus break. But we'll see. That one I actually might be able to get away with just making one drawing of and calling a day, which would be really nice. It's my sketch lines mostly. Go up from here, high, intersect, bend, no, bend. Okay, I bet that line didn't properly cross. So if you'll notice when I'm pulling those out, so I can use this cutter tool to neaten up my lines and don't have to really finagle with it, which is really nice. It's so much easier and faster than using the eraser tool to tidy up and just deal with the pain in the ass there. So that's good. Good enough. Lines. Okay, so the angle needs to be about like that. it's always interesting trying to figure out the balance of how much you should sketch and how much you should just go straight away and do. I'm actually kind of shit at balancing that, which is one of the reasons my sketch layers sometimes look like such a train wreck. But I did not have the patience to draw a full bus as much as I needed to. So I went in and I cheated and just drew a box. I animated a box, and now I'm detailing that box. And at the end of the day, the box will be a bus, and none will be the wiser except for you. Oh God, do I have to kill you now? I hope not. So yeah, animating a bus, because that's my life now. Alright, so that's relative there. I think the next thing to do is the door then, because that gets relative to every fucking thing. So I gotta do that one, and that one. Okay, so I'm gonna say that detail goes there, this detail, and therefore the underside of the windows goes there. But I think I need that up so that I have room for the bisecting line. Fascinating, I know. Truly, truly glorious. Oh, hey, somebody's watching. Hi. Or that's me on my second computer. I'm never sure. So I can keep an eye on the chat. I know, it's so popular. Okay. Line. And just to remind myself that I need to do the bumper. Which I guess I didn't end up needing since I immediately did the bumper. Cool. Yeah, computer is getting hot, but hopefully that will be okay. Hide the onion skin so I can sort out what I've done here and make sure everything doesn't look like butt. Alright, you are gonna stay there, rotate from there, and you need to go up. You. Follow your child. And this right here is why I should be using more guidelines. Because damn. Bus animating, dude. Ah, oh, fucking A. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. Hi, Z. Okay, so that can be up a little higher. Yeah, this is another reason I haven't done the streaming in a couple of weeks. Animating a bus is nowhere near as fun or easy for me as animating a bunch of peoples. Which, I mean, people are more complicated. There's a lot more things to them. Well, it's an entirely different animal. You know, you're animating a person, you're usually, I've drawn people a lot. I've worked out my stylization and that sort of thing over over a period of time. I have some cheats and shortcuts. A bus though, I have to I have to sit down and focus more. So it's less bullshitting. Z, there you are. Okay. Less bullshitting. Which is always, yeah, always great for, talking on things. Okay. Get that across. Da-da-da. Okay. Get that line. Get that line. Get that line. Get that line. And go in and clean it up because fucking A. Nope, wrong one. The cutter tool is interesting, because it does pretty fairly reliably just get rid of what you're dragging it across, but then there's the days it doesn't. Yes, my cat has a lot to say about that too. Mostly, let's go lay down in the bed again. Okay. So you'll get going for a bit, and then you'll have to stop and actually capture the line you want with the cutter tool. Some days. No, like that. Fuck you. Damn you, cutter tool. Zoom in, make life easier. Doo-doo. Boom. Okay. So, that's the bus so far. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Cool. Stretch those lines across because I keep forgetting to do that. And then having to go back and having a headache over it. Yeah, this is drawing a bus. But again, yeah, because it's blocky and square and precise. I can't. It's harder to bullshit around. As if you fuck up something that's got a strict build, whatever, that it's static, it's a little bit more obvious than when you fuck up something that has a lot of organic lines. Okay, so now let's draw hatch lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good for now. Oh, and that's my bitch. You got 15 minutes to leave warning. So, I should probably go turn that off if I'm gonna finish the bus, so you don't have to listen to It Doesn't Matter on loop forever. Notice I'm not doing that right now. Okay, I'm gonna go get that. Hold on just a moment. Doop. That was smart. Okay. Yeah, fuck this. We're gonna redraw those lines. That was gonna take longer than necessary. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Okay, well, that's enough to get the details in. Doesn't have to be perfect on the sketch layer. Just has to be enough that I can work with. Do. Get here. I guess 20 minutes isn't the worst. If it was gonna be 20 minutes, though, I wish I was more interesting. Fuck. I guess I could start cursing at the bus again. I say again like I was cursing at the bus at all for this stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. That's so good. I love it when it's fucked up. 9, 10. Yeah, I need to slide those over because fuck. But at least with grabbing the double lines, it's grabbing them a little easier. Oh, that was a fun squeaky noise when I breathed. My wrist is hot. One of my ways of working, I just rest my or I keep my hand on the shift key. Which when you're working on a laptop that doesn't have its fan working properly, it gets a little hot. But hey, I can monitor how well it's doing, I guess. And that's probably a good thing. And door. Beautiful. It's a beautiful door. I love it. Okay. Well, this will be one frame at least. Oh god. So yeah, this is the not as fun part, but still necessary. I don't mean the butt of the bus is the not as fun part. I mean drawing the bus and doing. I'm just not as big of a fan of doing the background elements, as you might be able to tell from how mine have turned out. They're not stupendous. I don't practice them enough. Okay. I hear you, Z. Oh, that's a lot of fuck up. Okay. Noticing that my bus is a little bit disaligned from its butt. As you can see, these lines which match up with those lines are higher, and fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. That's gonna be a time for another day, because that's gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna have to, yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching. Sorry this was boring, or if it was boring. Oh, just drawing a bus. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna sign off now, and it was great having you guys.